What's up guys, and welcome back to On the Brick with another minifig showcase. As some of you might remember, a short while ago I looked at the minifigs.me versions of the Avatar The Last Airbender figures. Link to that is in the upper right hand corner, but the long story short is that I didn't really like most of those figures because the printing was off, with the exception of Zuko. And in that video, I very briefly showed off another Zuko that I have, which is this one. This version of Zuko is designed by who else but Extra Minifigures. Technically it's called Fire Prints, but that's just copyright stuff of course. And just like with Extra Minifigures Air Monk, Minifig Madness did the printing for this one as well. I've actually had this version of Zuko ever since it first came out. Quite literally I was waiting until it released and was one of the first people to buy it. I just kind of have these minifig showcases planned out for a while and knew that it would take a bit until I was able to show it off. And I'm glad that I'm finally able to do so because I think Extra Minifigures' designs are really awesome and he does such a good job with these. There are of course some flaws I'm not necessarily a fan of or would rather do differently, but overall I do think this figure is really nice. And right off the bat, before we go any further, like I said, he already has Aang and Zuko, he has Katara out as well, and is working on a Sokka. If you're interested in getting any of these, please do consider heading over to extraminifigures.com and using code BRICK to get 10% off your order and help out the channel. Extra Minifigures design is extremely similar to that of the minifigs.me version, and that is because they are both based off of the same outfit that we see Zuko wear. I believe this is his season 3 outfit, and I kind of wish that I had the original Zuko figure so I could compare all three. Unfortunately I don't, so let me know what you guys think of both of these figures. As I said, I do think Extra Minifigures did a really good job with this. I think the details and whatnot he put in do work. It's clear from this and his other designs that he is a fan of the show, while also taking some liberties to make better figures. Also, one quick thing to point out here is that there is no double head. This is just the only side you get. Unfortunately, as I said, there is a slight flaw that is actually rather noticeable, and if you haven't seen it yet, that is the arms here. When I first got this figure, I actually spent some time trying to figure out what outfit this was because I didn't see anything that matched this. Then I realized that the coloring on his arms here was the same as his chest, and that the coloring on his chest was supposed to be the same as his face and skin. In other words, this color is supposed to be the same as this color. And obviously it's not, and it's not even anything close. Whatever color this was supposed to be got mixed in with the dark red underneath, and it kinda just looks bad now. It doesn't ruin the figure by any means, and I'm sure the actual digital design of this looks really good, but the actual printing application of this just didn't get it across. Now, I do know that Minifig Madness uses UV printing, and I also know that a lot of their other customs tend to have some quality issues. I don't know if that's because of the UV printing or if that's because of Minifig Madness. All I know is that the color of the arms on this figure don't look very good. As I said, both of these figures do have the same outfit, and you can even see that the minifigs.me version also has trouble with the chest coloring. It's a common thing amongst LEGO figures, to be honest. And also, I have to say that I prefer the scar on Extra Minifigures. I like the size of it, and I like the two different colors that he uses to represent like directly around the eye and then the grander burn around that. In fact, if I take the hair off, you can see it a lot better this way. Speaking of the hair, I will say that I much prefer the minifigs.me version as I think it fits Season 3 Zuko better. In fact, I went ahead and switched the hair pieces here, and you know what? I think this is perfect. I might actually just keep them this way because I think this looks really good. And maybe if enough people bring it up, Extra Minifigures, if possible, might consider switching to this hairpiece. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. And again, I want to be really clear here, even though I really don't like the color of the arms, it doesn't ruin the figure by any means. This is still an extremely well designed and well made minifigure that comes from an extremely reliable person through Extra Minifigures. He's a great guy and deserves your support, and like I said, you can use my discount code to get these figures for just a little bit cheaper once they come back in stock. But if you're interested in these, Sokka should be releasing very soon, and you best believe that I plan to get that too. Do remember to leave your comments down below, and also like this video if you liked what you saw, and subscribe for more custom minifigures. I would like to say a huge thank you to all of my patrons, especially Jaden, JA101, JVP1K, and Project Elements. I saved you for last because I think I've been putting your name wrong. Please do let me know. Thank you all for your continued support, and I will see you next time.